Yes, it's true. I'm here. My favorite, the Goodwill Bins. We're gonna check it out. I was in the area, so I've said it before. When I'm in this part of town, what choice do I have? I gotta go in and check it out. All right, the music is super loud in here, so I'm gonna have to talk over it a lot, but we're gonna start in my favorite, the purse bin. And I'm gonna give you a tour because I think this has gotta be, just based on my limited experience, one of the bigger bins locations. So I'm gonna count up the number of bins they actually have, and we'll see what's on offer today. All right, I'm gonna give you an overview of this here purse and bag and a couple of hats bin, and we will see if I can find anything once I go through it all. Oh, right off the bat, yes. As long as this thing is not trashed, it is coming home with me. Okay, this is what we're looking at in this first set of 3 bins. I've already checked all the zippers and they all are in great working order. It has this nice little side mesh compartment where you can put shoes, and it's like sealed from the inside of this big weekender sort of duffel bag. It's got the lug plastic on the bottom so it doesn't get dirty. And if I didn't already think this bag was great enough, look what I found on the inside. A loonie. Probably pays for the most of the bag at $1.79 a pound. Win, win, win. You will never guess what happened. I met my first viewer in person. This is Nicole. Hi. She's watched my videos and she's right here in Calgary. We're gonna see what she's got in her cart. Let's check it out.
I've got a lot of Angry Bird plush.
Oh, cute.
A lot of things I have to look up still.
Okay, and you sell on eBay, right?
I do, yes.
Nice, nice.
And also Poshmark.
Poshmark too, okay. What's the name of your store? Plug your store.
Okay. It's on eBay, it's Lucky Cat Funky Finds.
Okay.
Now, as I was telling Dawn, I did move across the country recently, so I don't have a lot listed right now. Okay. I'm just getting back into it and so excited.
Getting some fresh inventory right here.
Yes,
nice.
Not that I need it.
Well, yes, you understand my death pile, right?
Oh, yes, we all
So
have
cool.
that.
Okay, what's your favorite thing you think is a slam dunk? Anything here?
Oh gosh. Actually, I got some really good ones today, but I have to show you one of the cutest. Look at this little vintage Oshkosh knit
Oh, that is so adorable.
I absolutely
You can just
love it.
picture somebody wearing that, right?
Exactly.
Looking super cute.
And then I got a lot
nice.
of retro clothing for my
Nice.
Poshmark.
Oh, Poshmark, that'll go well.
Oh, and my Poshmark is Bippity Shoppity Boo.
Bippity Shoppity Boo. Nice name. Hey, no wonder you came across my Flippity Flipped channel. We got like fun names, right?
Yes. And I'm a big fan. Dawn, you're doing great. You will continue to do great.
Thank you. So nice to meet
A
you.
real supporter here.
How lovely was that? Met an absolutely lovely person who watches my channel. Thanks, Nicole, for coming up and saying hi. Now let's check out what's gonna make the cut and maybe some things that will not. All right, let's check out this faux plant. It's just from the dollar store for $4, but I've decided that keeping real plants alive is too much work for me. And I always feel guilty and they always get too crispy from lack of water. So we're gonna take that guy home. He doesn't weigh very much. This we have to look up. This is a leather fanny pack. And my dad likes those, so we'll take that for my dad. This I already know exactly what it is because I have 2 listed on my store. One that looks exactly the same with these popsicles and ice cream cones. So we will take that home since it weighs nothing and add it to my existing listing. It's by 31, if you can see that in the reflection there on the button. This is a Michael Kors dust bag. So since I have some Michael Kors wallets, purses, whatever, the first thing that sells Michael Kors, we'll get that nice little dust bag as a bonus. This I'm gonna just take. It's actually a sunglass case, but it's very hard. And you can see it says Royal Robbins Outdoor, blah, blah, blah. So it seems like a good quality. We're gonna take that. Don't know if I'll actually try to sell it or if that's just something that will end up being used when I ship some sunglasses. Now, this is awesome that I found this. Not because I'm going to resell it, but when I first saw it, I was like, hey, who stole my camera case? Because I have not my camera that I use for YouTube, but my camera that I use for photography is a point and shoot that fits exactly in here. And Nathan has the exact same camera and doesn't have a case. So is this not perfect? That while he's on vacation at the moment, I can surprise him when he gets back to Calgary before he flies to Toronto and give him this excellent camera case. This is a keeper. Not going to look it up any further. It is Buxton, and this is a leather wallet. You can see it's got a couple of flaps. It's got the old-fashioned change purse, top grain cowhide exterior. So vintage leather wallet, yes, nice and light. This is a Tilly hat, albeit a dirty one. Needs to be soaked and then washed, but that's easy to throw in the washing machine. And these are like, you know, fishing, camping hats. So Tilly is a really good brand name. We're gonna get that. This is very interesting. Upside down. Viper, and it is actually like a seat belt. So I guess you press this to get it open. It was open. So I'm gonna look this up because it's a little dirty and, you know, I'm sure I can just wash it. But I thought that's a very unique item. So we're gonna see if this is worth picking up or not. Okay, you all tell me in the comments, is this a Patagonia belt? I'm asking because I have another one that's brand new with tags and it looks very much like this. I'm thinking I'm just gonna pick this up. It weighs nothing. It's a cinch belt. So I think we're gonna get it. Then next up, this is a, I guess, negligee, you would call it. It's very pretty, and I just wanted to check this brand name. Someone else had thrown it back, so you never know if that's because it's not really good if they're a reseller, or maybe it's just not fitting them. So Cotton Candy LA. I'm going to look that up and just see if that's anything. Size large would be good. Now here we have Erin Crafts Ireland, 100% merino wool made in Ireland, size large. This is, do you call this a cable knit or a fisherman's knit? I'm not even sure, but a beautiful, gorgeous sweater. So I'm gonna check it over really, really carefully, make sure it does not have any moth holes. And if it's in good condition, it'll just need a sweater shave and a little bit of airing out because you can't wash it. Dry clean only, and we'll take that. Then, oh, this is just for fun. I don't know if you all know that I love, and I mean love, 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 llamas. Everything llama. If I see a llama in the wild when I'm traveling in different countries, I basically freak out and I have to go see it up close. So I'm not gonna get it because I have a few llama things in my house. But anyway, just had to show you that so I could tell you that story. And next up, this is a vintage Mountain Equipment Co-op. I'm trying to think of the name of the store in the States that is like similar to Mountain Equipment Co-op. It's just, you know, those outdoor hiking and all the outdoor sports kind of activities. And this is a vintage because they changed their name to Mountain Equipment Company, which tells me this is a little bit older. But I've checked all the zippers. It's a pretty good size, like hiking backpack. And I just sold one, not unlike this one, just I think in the past week. So we're gonna pick that up. It's a very well-known brand within Canada, especially. Is it called Dirk's? Is that the store I'm trying to think of in the US? Dick's Sporting Goods, that's what I'm trying to say. Now this is a lug bag. You know, I'm not gonna excuse myself. I just pick up lug bags whenever I can. This one's got a little wear here on the logo, and like on the zipper pulls, just color. But they're so practical, and I get a lot of people looking at them, and I have sold a few. So, you know, for all that's involved, we're gonna get this one. And then you see that original one. Unfortunately, I did not find the shoulder strap, so we're gonna take it without the shoulder strap, but I still think it's a very excellent overnight duffel bag, really roomy inside. So we are gonna get that. All right, got a few things to check out in my pile there, and then we'll go look at another bin. All right, looping back, here's what did not make the cut. I was all ready to get this, you know, just cause, and then I noticed damage. Let me focus in on that. So the piping in here, which is actually metal, is poking out. So that's gonna go back, a little bit too worn for our liking. And this is actually a dress, not a nightgown or negligee. And the comps, there's some sold, but only in the sort of $15 to $18 range. And I could find some golf stuff with this Carry Golf name, but nothing like this little golf pouch or whatever it is. So we will leave that as well. Now on to another bin. All right, here we have an everything bin. And the one thing I spotted is this here. And I think, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a little case for carrying like cupcakes. And my sister is a real major baker, like all the time, loves to bake. And she's always making cupcakes for people. So I think I'm gonna get this for her. Okay, check out this huge tree. It's like made of wood. Someone made it. And I don't know what you do with it. Not sure what it's for, but that's fun. And then this is a little kid's hanger. So cute, no need for that. Got ourselves some lace mats, maybe from the Dollar Tree or something. Oh, and I was gonna say, I had a feeling with the green, these were probably Christmas, and they are. Got some toys, another hanger. Wow, we're doing some live digging here. What is this? That is a Kokopelli flute player, as you can see. I've actually had good luck with Kokopelli stuff, and I was just talking with someone about this today. You know what? It's just a piece of paper. I get it. At least I want to look at it and read that. Learn more about it. Let's see. Looks like a case. Is it really in here? Yes, it is. That's very heavy. What is that? A folding queen bed in a bag. Don't need such a thing, but there you go at the bins. Nice fluffy pillow. This looks like a, what do you make with these bracelets? With all these elastics and things? A pen and two little guys. Hello, little guys. Let's see, in the next bin, looks like some toys. Oh look, the same person who made that tree must have made this, because it's the same size holes. I wonder what these were. Almost like, were they in a classroom or something? Unsure, not quite sure about that. This looks like it probably had little wooden ornaments in it. I sold some Easter ones like that. I had 2 sets and they sold to 2 different buyers. Now there's a heavy stainless steel tray. It does not say anything on it that I can see. And a wrench. And what do we have in this case? Oh my. Is this like Meccano or something? Special edition. I think, is that called Meccano? I am not sure. But I don't think it's all there, so we will leave it. And some more kitchen stuff. You're one in a melon. Cute. Melamine plates. Melamine? How do you say that? I know that, Tupperware. All right, I am not making too much progress today, folks. I just ran into the employee who's going to be featured in an upcoming video and chatted with her, chatted with Nicole, my viewer. But you know what? It's wonderful. I could not ask for a more fun time at the bins. And I'm back at the purse bin because they've replaced it, so we're going to check it again. I think I've only made it through 3 bins, but I'm having a great time. All right, after I went through this overwhelming set of bins, here's what we came out with. This Haze, there's the brand, like makeup, cosmetic, carry-on, travel case. So I think we're gonna get that. I suppose it does have, oh no, that's not even a missing, maybe it is a missing strap. we're gonna get it anyway. Although I'm gonna wait, so we'll see. I think we're gonna get that. So I'll put some comps up on the screen. Looks like we can get a decent dollar for it. This Solomon, really nice looking duffel bag. It's got the shoulder strap. It's in really nice clean condition. I like the look of it with this sort of contrasting zipper and piping detail. So I think we will take that. Again, throw some comps up on the screen so you can see what we might be looking at there. This one is another hard makeup travel case, cosmetic, but I could not find anything by this travel way. I think this could potentially be vintage. Not sure. You can see it's a little dirty on the inside. Might sell, but I think we're gonna leave that one behind. This is just a little tiny jewelry case. So since I have some jewelry to sell, I'll take that to send any sold items in. I'm not going to apologize. I love cosmetic bags. They're so handy to put everything in, and these are very nice and clean inside, so that's just for myself. This I'm going to leave. It looks vintage to me. This chain strap is very, very heavy, but you can see there's a little bit of, I guess the glue is letting go, and the brand is Limelight. I could not find anything on eBay, so I think, even though that's kind of cool, we're going to let that go. And I'm gonna get this, and you may be wondering, what on earth is this donut-shaped apparatus? Well, let me turn it around here. It is a posture seat. So you put this on top of your chair, and you can see that it kind of can go in different directions, so you can really work on your core, I guess, your posture. And I'll throw up a comp, one just like this. I don't know if there's a different brand or whatever, but exact same thing. Just sold for some pretty decent money, so we're gonna pick that up. It is heavy, but we're gonna take a chance on it. I have a bunch of these. These are, again, the first class. When you fly Air Canada in first class or business class, you get the cosmetic case, overnight flights. I'll put that with the ones I already have. And this was a no. I think that's a nail care brand or something, but I couldn't find any, so we are going to leave that as well. So let's get these in the cart. Okay, I'll crack up at myself. I forgot I had this bag on my shoulder of other items. So this is Derek Alexander leather. Really nice handbag. Show you the tag there. Oops, a lot of glare from the lights. Derek Alexander, so we are going to get that. This, did I not just tell you about my love of llamas? This is a thermos lunch thing. So I'm getting that. It's very clean. It doesn't have any, I take that back. This is a llama lunchbox thermos. Needs some cleaning, but it's got like a hard little case inside. So I'm gonna get that for myself. What else do we have in here? I thought this was interesting. I don't know anything about this brand. Kaiju series. It's like a little pouch, so I don't have time to look it up right now. We're just gonna get it, see what happens. This is, it says Scotch and Soda. Amsterdam Couture. Leather, I'm not exactly sure what this is used for, but we're gonna get it. Figure it out later. This is Sage. And if you saw one of my other videos, I actually have a whole set of Sage diffusers and things, so I'm going to put that with it since it doesn't weigh anything. This is just an interesting, it's quite heavy, like a little pouch. It's got this logo. I might quickly look that one up to see if this is anything. Set that there to look up. And can you see in the bottom of the bag? I found a set of keys. I don't think that they're anyone's keys from here because they don't have a car key or anything, but I'm just going to hand them in at the front desk just in case someone dropped that in there digging through the bins. And then this is, it says Wallworks, so I don't know if it's some sort of like a sample bag of, I don't know, wall tiles or something, but I just thought it's super, super lightweight, weighs almost nothing, but I thought it would be super handy for me to, when I'm like carrying items that need to be shipped from upstairs to downstairs and vice versa in my house, that this could be a really handy like tote bag or just even in the car when I'm taking them to the post office and stuff. So I'm gonna throw it in the washer and use it for myself. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps it up. TBD, the rest of this we are taking. All right, I'm back. I just had to show you this random stuff. Look at this bin full of whatever these little sort of woven straw pouches are. Then we have, this is the big box bin, I guess. Some sort of a light fixture. There's all these pieces to it. Then we have in here lids for like a little sauce containers or something. Lots and lots of them. And then we have these little bins, little baskets. I don't know where all this came from, but these are kind of fun. Wow, lots of interesting things today. It's been an epic day. And yes, I'm here in Costco because it was so bright in my car outside, I could not record. So I'm gonna just end my video in here. Epic because I started off the day with a massage. Then I picked up some free packing supplies like foam and cardboard off of Facebook Marketplace. So quite a bit of a quantity for free. And while I was there, it just so happened that the guy I picked this up from in his shop, he does vinyl decking, and my deck needs the vinyl replaced. So how about that? Met a guy who's going to give me a quote once I send him the details. So that was very fortuitous. Then I decided, you know what, let's go to the bins. We're kind of over in that part of town. You know how I'll use any excuse to go to the bins. And of course, always fun day at the bins. But what was epic, you met one of my viewers, I think subscribers, Nicole. So that was so fun for the very first time to be recognized from my YouTube videos. And as I was leaving, I met yet another person. So not just once, but twice in the same day. Met someone who has watched my videos. Shout out to you, Carissa. Nice to meet you as well. And I just want to say, if you ever see me in the thrift store or at the bins or around, please come up and say hi. That was so fun to chat with these two lovely ladies. Now, what was really interesting about this bins trip is I think I was there for 2 hours and I only went through 3 bins. That's not usual for me. Usually I'm trucking all around the place. I think at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to do a little tour and count how many bins were actually in there. Well, we'll save that for next time because it didn't happen. But I still came away with 22 pounds. So that was, I think, about $30 when I rounded up. And got some good stuff, some heavy things, but some good stuff. So I'll report back in a future video on what sold. And just to add to the epicness of it all, I sold 4 items while I was shopping in the bins. So sometimes I got an offer, sometimes people bought it for the price it was listed for. So I've got some shipping to do when I do get home. That's why I'm stopping here in Costco for a hot dog. Quick supper. And then it's on to some shipping. Thank you as always for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. And if you would, please hit like on this video. It really helps the YouTube algorithm know that you like this video and it will share it with more people. Helps the channel out a great deal. So thank you all. See you in the next thrifting adventure video. Bye. Bonus clip, Costco has switched over from Pepsi to Coke. And considering Diet Coke is my favorite drink, I'm not mad about it. All right, doesn't that look good? Now, tell me in the comments, if you ever eat a hot dog, what do you put on it? I'm a ketchup, relish, mustard, and onions hot dog eater. So you let me know. Now I'm gonna dig in. All right, did I or didn't I splurge on dessert? Oh yes, I did.